Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Matchup Breakdown. This time Lessons versus Temur Harmonizer. So I just wanted to go quickly over the decklist of my opponent, which this time was Andrea Piegonti, or better known as Piegonti. He's a modern aficionado, but qualified for the RC Turin. And we are a team, we are good friends, so we figured we might play this matchup. His version of Temur Harmonizer is slightly different, bigger focus on these elementals. I kind of like vibrance that can help you search up some of the key lands like Blessing Say or the fetch lands that are actually part of the combo. So I think that's pretty cool. And Wistfulness is obviously pretty good card against lessons. It ruins it destroys the artifacts and the enchantments the deck is built around. Other than that, this is a combo deck that's built around the card Might for Harmonizer and Full Bore, which in combination with Fetch Land is a lot of damage. It's 20 damage, and it usually should win the game in one turn. So it's kind of like the splinter between of old. And you have some card selection with Consult the Star Charts and Stock Up, and then some removal, interaction, counter spells, Ice Explorer, which is not a strong card. I won't go into that much detail on the deck list, but I just wanted to show the deck list to know what I'm against. And this is the list I was playing with. And again, I'll go into a bit of a detail before I'll show you the games. What's going to be a bit different for this one is that we actually had a chat, a Discord call after the matches ended with Andrea, so I will post that at the end of the video, so definitely check that out. We did kind of have a different opinions on the matchup. So my opinion is that the matchup is quite heavily favored Lessons. I would guess like 60-40. Obviously, you're always in danger of dying to a turn 4 kill or turn 6 kill, or just basically just kill out of nowhere is the biggest issue. So you need to keep your shields up. But I think Lessons is doing that pretty well, and the decks are a bit similar, and I feel like our interaction is just better than their interaction. And we also obviously have the trump card, which is Accumulated Wisdom. So I mean, both of the decks are kind of like a control decks with combo finish. For us, it's the Artist Thought Monument to Endurance, which doesn't kill in one turn, but over a couple of turns, it will build you enough card advantage to run with the game. And I think the biggest key, obviously, is in Accumulated Wisdom. And also, if you look at the commentary mana cost of our deck, everything costs basically everything, with the exception of Monument to Endurance, costs 2 mana or less. And as you pretty remember from the other deck, that's not a case. So I think you are advantage on that avenue of the game where your spells are just cheaper, and that means you can play more of them, and yada yada yada. I think that's just where you want to be. I think we both, like with Andrea, agree that Lessons is favored. It's just like depends on how much you think it's favored, and I think it's relatively heavy, especially if both opponent if the lessons player is skilled, because I think Lessons is a relatively hard deck to play. You guys can see me struggle with that quite often, so you know it's not the easiest. As for sideboarding, I think Seer is great. It stops the combo, also kills the Ice Explorer. Flesh Freeze, same thing. Amazing, stops the combo. It doesn't interact with the cantrips, which are the key cards as well, like Stock Up and Consult, but it does the stop the combo. I think your biggest fear is just dying to the combo. This Maple Stroke, Essence Scatter, similar vein, so all the counter spells are good. In this matchup, this is one of the few matchups where the other threats are not as good as in other matchups. I feel like I mostly board Ral or Quantum Riddler against everything, but this matchup is an exception. I think you're completely fine depending on the Monument and the Artist Talent. They're cheap, your opponent doesn't have that much interaction, and I actually like those cards a lot if you're not being pressured on the board. You see me boarding out Monuments quite often, but that's mostly against decks that are trying to attack you and beat you down, and this is definitely not the case. So here I'm completely fine keeping them both. And yeah, I think that's more or less it. I don't think there's like anything particularly interesting to mention. We did play only 3 matches because we're in time crunch, but I hope that the discussion we had after the matches will help you also improve. And I'm also thinking that this is kind of like a slightly fringe matchup in the current standard. I'm not actually sure how popular Temur Harmonizer will be at the RC in Turin. I have more of these coming up. I just shot video with blue-red elementals of the matchup, and I want to find a blue-red prowess opponent because I feel like the blue-red prowess deck is definitely on the rise. So you can look for that next. But for now, yeah, this is it from me. Signing off. Enjoy the games and enjoy our discussion with Contra. And once again, thanks to him for battling me. I'll see you later. On the barrel, no big deal. Look good. Also, Temur Harmonizer is such a long deck name. Okay, let me do this. Okay. Recording. I think this is a keep, although it's not the best, obviously, because Harmonizer as the 3 Wistfulness, this guy goes hard. Holy. As the Farming Lessons is not the strongest in this matchup, but I can just discard to the band attachments. 3+9. This is kind of hating on lessons. Okay. DV. Where do you find Izzet Prowess in the meta right now? So that is the one deck I kind of want to try out as well. That's no lessons. I think he had a pretty good showing. And this weekend in the 2 RCs and the Arena Championship, I know that it was like one of the best performing decks. So definitely interesting. It's something I want to investigate. But also, there's not that much time before the RC. So the RC is, for me, it starts next Friday because I have to LCQ in. And so tomorrow I'll be busy with the early access event, and then the weekend I want to take off. I want to spend some time with my wife. You know, we didn't really have much time for each other because I've been mostly streaming every day or been on the road for this whole last 2 months. And then I'm flying to Turin, or to Milan, and then to Turin on Wednesday, I think. Yeah. Blueback Demon is not a constriction to me. I don't particularly like the way the deck plays out, and I don't think it has like super impressive results. I feel like I just want mana on this game. I have to accumulate wisdom. This might be a bit loose. So for me right now, it's lessons like 90 maybe is too much. Like 80. Yeah, let's say 80. 80 seems like a decent number. Maybe I should have played like Accumulated Wisdom. I actually don't care about discarding that more. Oh, I've lost the discount. I think Spellston is good. Then I could also die to the combo. It's kind of bad. So I can also die to the combo now. Just a little sus. So I would say it's like 80% lessons, and then 10% each the Izzet Prowess deck and something new from TMNT. There is like one idea that I've been told by Matt Nass to try out. It's with this card. Let me find it. What is it called? Right, it's this. So this is something I think might be good. Go Ninja Go. Exile target creature you control, return to the battlefield under its own control, so it's like a blink, and then the second thing also kills a creature. So I think this with Quantum Riddler and Shiko could potentially be a great deck, but I'll spend the... I will spend the Relaxes trying to figure that out. But I think Lessons is just a great fallback deck. I don't know. I feel like the Lessons goes just keep crushing with Lessons. Like, both Well and Max have done well in 2 tournaments in a row. What was I supposed to do here? I think I'll just play the second one. Where base is 6/6 again. This way I might not die to the combo because I can double block. I think the combo, how much is the combo? 14 times. This way I think I die. Is that true, hero? Thank you very much for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. We are just starting here, testing this matchup versus Andrea Piegonti. I'm also going to Turin to test with both Andras. I think Andra Mengucci will be also present in our testing house that we have for 2 days. What do I want to do? Oh, loot. I don't think so. Yeah, Andra doesn't really play on Arena. How would you balance the tap one? Is Lesson still the best deck? I think it's among the best decks. I don't think it's... I'm not sure it's the best deck, but... Yeah, I think it's always going to be in like top 5 decks in Standard. For the near future, I guess. I mean, it's just a really strong deck. Like, you're playing Ancestor Recall. And I don't know, I just somehow... I don't know why, but I just like it a lot. And I play a lot with it. I do decently well, like in these matchup breakdowns that I'm pumping out. I feel like I've only really lost the last set to Landfall. And it was like 6-4, which is not the worst. Because I think it's a very close matchup against Landfall, and I like my goal will be try and improve it before the RC. But I also want to play like Andra is very interesting playing this Harmonizer deck. So we have to see if it's any good. Do I get a Buster or Firebending Lessons? Or just maybe just the Steam Lens is actually the worst card, by the way. Makes sense. Okay, let's draw some cards. I'll play this, and I think I'll play the Accumulated Wisdom. I'm flying on Wednesday to Milan and then taking a train, I guess. I actually know what's the best form for transportation. Do I have a kill here? Let me see. So this is 12. So I need to play 3 more spells here. Honestly, I had no idea I was going to win this turn. Alright, that definitely does it. Yes, Piegonti doesn't play on MTJ, so he bought an account from a different Lenny. Are we stopping this? Standing there in my American parallel underwear. So, how do I want to war against Harmonizer? Is this Naval Stroke good? Let me look at the deck list. There's the deck list here. The Flattery seems good, although the really truly best spells. I guess the best spell is Wistfulness, so there's Flash Breathable and also Scatterable and also Strokeable. Arming Lesson seems bad. Combustion Taking seems good. Route to me seems good. I think Spellstar is good only at countering Consult. I don't think that's enough. Null doesn't do anything. I feel like Monument should be good in this matchup, but maybe it's Tremble here as well. Storm Chaser seems good. Maybe Boomerang Basics is a bit worse. It's good only really at Storm Chaser ranks. Okay, I've got one Monument. I feel like Ra is going to be really good, but I could be wrong as well about that. So it seems good. I mean, you can also just get the 6 mana. Do it. I'm also not sure how prevalent the combo is post board. Like, it might trim some. I don't know. Never really played the deck. The other side of the board. Yeah, only one lesson. You could play Monument and die to the combo. I don't think I need to do that with the way my hand's structured. My hand is structured really quite well. So I'll discard an island here. Yeah, I think it's an island. I'm okay with playing this. Just get the churn on, basically. Okay, it's huge. Alright. Aristone's gone. I think this is good play. Wish I could draw a land here. Okay. I think I'm fine with just drawing a card. Okay. I mean, I'm dead to land that war Harmonizer Spellsnare. So you need to have 4. I guess the land has to be. No, it doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be fetch land, right? What do I discard? It's just Storm Chasers or. Kind of happy if he counters because I don't really want to. Okay. Flash freeze, okay. So I don't want to make the decision. That seems like a pretty hard decision. Maybe I just play Storm Chaser. What is my big rush here? I try to hold 2 fly freezes up. And I can play the Monument next turn. Could be better there, I think. The only one I know. I believe that this game is looking incredibly good for me. Yeah, I'll save. Oh, I might play Raw Bruce Combat actually. Doesn't seem like the worst card. Just make 2 treasures. Raw treasure, I guess, is better. Play this, and I have. Unless I whiff on land in the next bunch of draw steps. It's next 4. I'll have. Now I have 2 Garden Spells up, right? Doesn't matter. Which modes I choose because I'm just choosing all of them. Okay. That's a decent amount of Garden Spells. I think I have all the bases covered. Okay, well I don't have that one covered. I lied. Right, 1-0. Too easy. And this hand is good. It allows me to operate on instant speed. I think Amana Attachments is going to be one of the best cards in this matchup because it both gets lessons to my graveyard and doesn't force me to tap out my turn to do that. I know there were some like early experiments with lessons where people just play 3-bad attachments, and I had the one in the sideboard for a bit, but now I think I'm pretty much in the camp of just play 4 main deck. I would be kind of surprised if I don't end up playing that. I'm gonna get some water. I would be surprised if Browse was one of the top 3 most played decks. But I could be wrong, you know. I think Landfall Lessons should stay at the top of the metagame. And hard to say for me. I like look, I haven't played with the Izzet Browse deck at all. So it's definitely hard for me to say. Yeah, Landfall Lessons Cup. I mean, the cup hasn't done as well as I expected this weekend. I thought Cap would do amazing, but it's not. Like this. Like this. Not sure I'll play the third one. Yeah, I was actually thinking I might buy myself the Lessons deck because I think I might play it quite a bit in the near future. I don't think I want to play the third Accumulated Knowledge. It seems kind of loose. Okay, one up negate. Yeah, I do want to play the Storm Chasers. Don't want to discard that many cards. I don't think I want to bounce this. I have not seen the new Delirium deck. What is it? So I'll do this in case I had a quench. Oh, it doesn't even kill the Grand. Oh, Piegonti misclicked in the chat. How do you misclick? You just don't have two reds. I think I'll start with this. Okay, I'll follow it up with that. And I'll do this. Discard that. Draw card. Make a treasure deal 3. Activate the play challenge. Okay, I'll check it after. Yeah, with the Arena Limited Championship qualifier, I just have kind of been disconnected from Standard a little bit. I played a lot of drafts over the weekend. It was amazing. I'm really excited on that. But there's Arena Direct this weekend, but I'm not gonna play much. I'll be spending time with my dear wife. Pretty happy about that. It's a great alternative plan. You play once? Nice. I assume I won then if I got to 7 wins. Although I don't know if I ever went like undefeated, so. Well, let's see if I whiff, and I suppose there goes me. Oh, we both got to 7, that's awesome. Audio priority, press control. But I'm assuming this is 28. Guess I need to get treasure, right? When I draw, when I do event attachments in response to Harmonizer draw a counter spell, well, I mean, I can still draw a counter spell, right? Like, why does it matter? I don't really like the only card I want to counter spell here is the spell snare, right? Which will happen, and the game will end. This way, I got 2 more cards out of the deal. So let's see if I can actually win on this turn. Screwed you? How? I don't understand how the misclick made it worse. Oh, my jam mess up now. I think I slightly did. Oh, I draw a card, I think. Okay, that's pretty good. I think I'm okay with getting rid of Gran. It should be lethal. I believe. Just gotta slow roll a little bit, you know? Okay. It resolves. 6/6. This song is just too quiet. So I think Seer is great, right? Did I bring Seer for the last match? I'm not totally sure. I think it did. Well, maybe I didn't actually. I don't remember. This spell snare is just whatever. And Iris also seems kind of bad. Oh, yeah, I might have forgotten. Mm, it's good, I think. Mm. This one I think I counter. Seems like a bit too good. Did I just draw land since my opening hand, or... Huh. Okay. You failed to do the whole control thing again, or... I don't know if I have outs. I think not, but let me check. Alright, you win. Let's assume Andrade knows how to actually use Arena and beat me. You know, he's a paper magic gamer. Yeah, I feel like the monument seems pretty decent. The RAL can be a bit too expensive. Do I think Sandman is good? I have to read it. Give me a second. But also, I think not. Sandman's power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. Sandman can be blocked by creatures power 2 or less. Return this card and target land card from graveyard to the battlefield. Seems kind of bad because I can just like ignore it for basically as long as I want. Then I will have combustion technique. Well, I think Espernicias could be a real deck with the TMND cards. I have no idea. I will be fully honest and say that I have not really seen the TMNT spoiler. The sets just come out so fast. Like, I still feel like I don't really understand Lorwyn at all. And there's already a new set coming out. Like, I don't know. Give me a break. I'm a boomer. Need my rest time. So I'll keep. Not a perfect hand, but I think Quench is probably going to be quite good in this matchup. Um, like I said, Mana Attachments, I think it might be one of the best cards. No, well, this matchup seems like it's quite good from the couple games we played. Obviously, I died that one game to turn 4 kill, but I don't think it should happen a lot, especially post boards. Now, would I discard here? Ever Quench? Is it ever Monument? It might be Monument, actually. Yeah, I think it's actually Monument. Maybe he'll counter and don't have to deal with it. What if I'm supposed to just do it main phase? I think it might be good to do it main phase or like upkeep or something. Yeah. Because there's not much that it's like punishing on turn 2 from that deck. So on turn 3, yeah, he could play Urbender Ascension, but turn 2, not much. Okay. Second quench, I'm basically like, if this is any spell I can quench, I'm definitely gonna quench. And given the fact that I have 3 lessons, I don't think I want to play Immaculate Wisdom right now. Does that do anything? Probably not. I'm a little worried of just like dying. I play it. Well, next turn is gonna be tricky. Once I start missing land drops, I think it's gonna kind of force me to do something. Ooh. Okay, I really regret not playing the monument last turn. That's fine. In quotes. Oh my god. That's a really good one. Also, one thing I wanted to try is the Lucas Honey deck from Runia Championship, where they play lessons with no art style at the monument. That deck I think might be just better against the green decks. Against landfall, I think that's where you want to be. H0. What the nonsense. Just play stock up. Okay. I mean, I'm happy to do this, I think. Is there a land? I'll shift check first, but there's. You're not kill my Gregran. Do you have to have a land for this to work? I think you do, right? Because you kind of have to have targets. I think I will just use Donna Crolla. This quench doesn't look particularly appealing to me. And I'm assuming that my Gregran is dying. Yeah. So this lets me put third lesson into graveyards. Then I can untap, play my accumulate wisdom. Hopefully start to get ahead then. You do need a land. Okay, it's good to know. Sure. That is slightly annoying. I guess more than slightly annoying. Very annoying. Well, at least I got to resolve my thing. Yeah, I think this game I'm probably losing. The draw has not developed the way I want it. This is kind of bad because you can just go Wistfulness plus a counter spell. This kill me. Yeah, this Sponsor is really quite good. Good game, he says. No shot, he has it. No shot. Never lucky. All right, 1-1. I mean, this is, like I said, my weakest card in the matchup. It's okay. Combat sneaking is quite good. Reboard, I think this is better. There's only like one negate that kind of screws me over here compared to the last time where I kind of wanted to play an upkeep. Obviously, I don't love the way this one is going. Those were really bad cards I just drew. Okay, if I can draw a land here, might be chilling. Obviously, I would like to draw a non-island land before Spiral locking off the top, of course. That's gonna be the biggest punish of my life. I could die here, but I feel like I'm so far behind. I can't not use my 3 blue mana. Like, it's not like I can stop the combo, right? Like, there's a land. Nope. Passing say. Yeah, I'm cooked. Honestly, maybe I'm supposed to go down to 5. What was the hand I kept? It was 2 islands, abandoned attachments. Yeah, this game's over. I mean, my hand really didn't develop very well. I drew more of the same deck on cost, actually. So I think that that's like good, right? I'll try the roll. This plus that is largely bad. Yeah, I'll try this. So one direct one shot would have been great in these games. How many answers to Grand? It's 4 burst lightning, right? Yes, that's good. I mean, there's 4 burst lightning, but I think it's also kind of hard to get Rin mana turn 1. Or relatively hard. Hmm. Is this even good? Because if I whip, it's kind of a disaster. So I also just give up my Grand. But I think whiffing is also, like, not playing the land, just passing is also kind of disaster, so I think I need to push my luck a little bit. Not totally sure about when attachments this card, but I want to get the 3rd lesson discount on as soon as possible, so I think it does make some sort of sense there. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Okay, let's attack. Just discard Storm Chaser's Pass. And step abandon attachments. Discard something. Really depends. If he goes like stock up, I'm probably discarding Gran. Yeah. I'm basically now I'm just trying to find lesson in the top 3 cards on my library. Because I can go Gran attack, play Arslan, play Wisdom. That seems like a great spot to be in. So I did draw my Quench. And I think I'm just gonna play Arslan Pass, honestly. Like, I'm not in any rush to resolve my Wisdom. Discard Seer, I think. I think I do want to flesh freeze this, actually. Scouting a land is a bit risky, but I don't mind it. So, yeah. Don't care about that one bit. Okay, I think I'll just get treasure, play Ariston Pass. I don't see how I'm losing from this. I know the one thing about Viscilence is that I think it's a great card against Lessons, but it's much, much worse when you can't play Kernel Souls. Hmm. I think I'll let that resolve. Okay. I was gonna play the band attachments, but now I think I just want to save it since I draw this. I don't really see how I'm losing from this spot. Definitely don't see how I'm losing from this spot. Hello, 3B, 3 booty. 7 stream shrink, very nice. Very nice. Any turtle cards that could call my yes. I was told that the Go Ninja Go could potentially be broken by a trustworthy source. Can I ever keep this? It's kind of sussy. I will try it. It's a rap song? I don't know. I meant the cards. Is it a loose keep? I don't know. I think Ariston is just like great card in this matchup. I can just play it on turn 2. I don't feel like the punishes are that big. Could be wrong though. Okay. Hmm. Drawing the band attachments is kind of huge in this spot. Yeah, it's ephemerate plus also a kill spell, so it's between these two cards for me. I don't know. Just discard this, I guess. I just want to level this up. Is there any punish? I guess there is the Heritage Reclamation one-off. Besides that, I don't think there's much. Okay. Yeah, you blink the red letters, blink Chico, and also just kill something with that, but I want to play the Grand Grand. I don't think I need the Grand Grand since I already got a discount. I have so many answers. I'm just chilling. Like lands. Is there any reason to Ariston level 3? I don't think so. I think this is okay. Just a combustion technique this guy. Get my quench to graveyard, and then I'll have. I think I just want to sear this. I'll quench out. Or discard Grand. Discard Boomerang Basics. Then just resolve. It's just nothing. That is a banger. I still choose nothing. I'll draw 3 and discard 2. I want to find some more answers. Maybe I'm supposed to discard the attachments at this point. I think I'll do just this. I'm actually thinking I need the raw Sarek to win the game here. This is a bit too extra, but no, it's not, right? Can't die here. I think. And now my raw Sarek win lives. Like I said, I don't need it to win though. Alright, let's call Andrea.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Thank you for the games.
Thank you for the games. What did you think?
I think the matchup is fine. I'm not super sure about my sideboard though. Like, I
Five.
think I won
Five
when
for
I saw
whom?
it. Sorry?
Five for whom?
For me, for both, I think.
So
I don't think anyone is particularly ahead. Or
interesting.
yeah,
I felt like I was very, very ahead.
I don't know. Like, I lost when my hands didn't come apart. I think this game I played 0 blue cantrips. This is possible.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we're kind of playing the same thing, and I have Ansys Recall in my deck, and my average
Yeah, but
coin to mana cost is like 1 less.
I don't know. I felt that when I could manipulate my deck, I knew what I was doing, but like now I got stuck with like the problem for me was like when I kept removals for Gran, you didn't have it. While when I kept Grindy Hands, you had the full curve.
What?
So like you had turn 1 Gran, turn 2 drop, turn 3 Ancestral plus counter.
Yeah.
and that wouldn't happen if I had a removal for the Grand Grand. So that was kind of puzzling for me.
Well, I think
Like
that's
I
an issue with playing control decks, right? Sometimes the answers
yeah,
just
but
don't line up.
yes, the thing is I'm not exactly a control deck. I'm just a combo deck with some removals.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like it's more like the combo is kind of hard to execute because I have a lot of answers, right? So
Yeah, especially for sport. Like
yeah,
free board, I think it's fine. Like you need to have a lot to contrast to what I do.
sure. Yeah, I think post board the matchup gets better for me.
Yes, that's I agree. That's
Uh,
why I don't know. Like I think Sandman can be like because I won when I had Sandman in my deck, I won. Then I cut it on match number 3. I tested various configuration in the sideboard,
but the salmon didn't seem to do a
and
whole lot when you had it.
well, I think it's good because you mostly interact with me with counter. So each time, like you counter and I replay it, you counter and I replay, and I have a lot of ways to deal with your engine. I have a lot of ways to destroy enchantments and artifacts.
That is true. I
So
think I should maybe juke more, play more Rals. Rals seemed okay. I thought it was gonna be bad because it's from our sorcery, but it was pretty
I
good.
don't. I think it's fine. I play 3 counters for the roll, but I think it's usually a good card. I like it when Prowess side it in against me.
So I'm surprised you played the elementals. They seem kind of bad in this matchup,
Which one?
both of them.
I think they're fine. Like a lot of the times, if I can slow down your engine, then you need to keep mana up for my stuff. So a lot comes down to what do you do in the end step. And like if you have like double counter, like a lot of cards get stuck into your end, so I can just develop my plan and eventually try to go off. That's why I think Sandman is good because he's another creature that you need to care about, but like it keeps coming up while the combo is a bit more weak.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Sandman is probably fine. I don't understand the reason why the elementals are in your deck because like on paper I would think okay they're good against lessons and what are decks like are they good against the green decks or okay, I would guess that
Uh, The,
Vistless is
the,
just completely unplayable versus Landfall and Cobb and maybe Vibrance is okay against
yeah, Vibrance is just a piece of the combo, like you tutor the Fable Passage a lot of the times. That's what I was missing. Like the game I said I misclicked, it was because I meant to like kill the Grand Gran and tutor the passage, and then
I
I
did
had double spell snare.
and you had the double green in hand.
I had all the mana to do everything. I think
When you cast the Vibrance you didn't have both double red and double green. So I don't know if you like didn't play your land yet and
I don't remember him. I think I could play both
hmm,
because then I played Harmonizer with a land. So instead of playing that,
yeah. I mean
I would have.
I'm not sure if it mattered. I think I won the game very, very easily, but and overall I would guess that this is like a yeah, I would be happy to play against this the whole tournament from my point of view. So I would not recommend playing it if you think lessons will be popular, but maybe
I
it's like
didn't like.
too good
I
against
usually had like I played this deck against lessons recently, and I didn't have bad experience. To be honest, I think I will play the matchup a bit more. I'm not sure if playing more Ascensions and I still can help the matchup. I'm trying a lot of various configurations.
I would guess so.
Yeah,
Because
before I was just playing one Wistfulness and more green cards.
yeah. I mean I like I said, I don't really like the elementals that much in the and I would guess that like right now your bossing size seems to be kind of bad to me. And if you add more ice still and more ascensions, I think the card's just gonna become better.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think the matchup is about that.
Yeah, it probably isn't. It's a bit different than the normal landfall. So hard to say for me. Without like I haven't played this matchup. Like this is my I have played 5 matches total now in this matchup, but I mean I felt pretty confident that this is I feel pretty confident this is good matchup for lessons in these games. Like I felt like the games I won, I just completely crushed you, and then yeah, obviously killed
I
me
don't
turn
know,
four
like
once.
I think, is it possible that you keep one lander once?
Oh yeah, I kept the one lander.
I mean, if I had burst lightning there,
Yeah, but even if you have burst line, it's kind of hard to kill my Grand Grand turn one, right?
why?
Like
You play Grand Gran, I burst lightning it, and
yeah, but
then
you have
what you
one,
got?
two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10. 10 red sources turn one.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that even if you have burst lightning, like what are the odds you kill turn one? So I think that the odds of it dying turn one is like less than 10% or something. I don't know. Quick maths, of course. But and even then I can just draw a second land and move with bad attachments, right? So I don't know. One letter is obviously risky, but um I do keep one letters a decent amount.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying that I don't know, like I want to play a bit more. I don't have time now, but
Yes, we can play later. If you want. I'm gonna play
yes.
Lucas now anyway.
Okay,
And, but
thank
so
you.
so what is the matchup spread for? Sorry, just one more question before you go. What is the matchup spread
Mhm.
with other decks? Do you like against landfall? Is it just like super unlosable, or
I think the matchup against like the less interaction, the better the matchup gets. And I think, of course, like the worst is Temur because they play a very good flash game and a lot of removals,
yeah? But
while like Landfall is probably what they plan to face because they have just two interactions in the whole deck and so on.
yeah, but I think Demir should definitely be on downswing. Like I think the landfall matchup for Demir is just so bad.
Yeah, I don't know, like for sure it's a meta call.
What?
Not playing the Harmonizer, I mean.
I did not understand what you said. Your English is just great, but I
I said
sometimes have issues.
meta call. Meta call.
Oh, Metacal. The harmonizer. Okay. Well, I mean, I think it's kind of it. I think lessons and landfall will be the two most played decks. I don't. I'd be very shocked if it wasn't. Like it
Yeah,
did.
I think I can make the deck better against lessons.
Yeah. I don't know how. I would
Sorry?
just. I don't know how, but I think you should try. Yes.
I don't think the matchup is so like it's super behind as you described, to be honest.
I would say it's like
Yeah, I have
60-40.
the yeah 60-40 is not. I want to play this deck against this deck of the tournaments.
What?
If you
Obviously.
do 6-3, I'm not even sure you do day two. So
I think 60-40. I wouldn't want to play it against the whole tournament,
I don't know.
basically. Uh, Let me see what the win rate was in the RCs, like the last weekend.
The problem of this deck is there are too many different lists, so it's difficult to keep up with the proper win rate.
Oh, it actually was doing well against lessons.
Yeah, that's what I said. Maybe I'm terrible at playing, like that can also be an issue.
I don't think it's terrible playing. It felt very easy to me. I don't know.
I don't know, but I think a lot of versions don't play the elementals and just play more more green cards.
Yeah. Which I don't know if it's
Might be
better or
might be
worse.
a thing. It might be a thing. Also, I don't know with Spider Sense. Maybe it's good.
Spider Sense, I think, would be pretty good, yeah.
And also, like, I am not playing any Graveyard Date in the sideboard. I think maybe Soul Guide Lantern could help.
Also could help, yes. I would play the
Or,
cards.
or Surrak. I think, like,
Surak, I think, is a bit worse because you just don't pressure me at all. So I can just, you play Surak and I can take 12 damage. 16 damage, doesn't matter. Well,
and
16
then
is
you
kind of
try
tricky
to,
because burst lightning, but 12 I can definitely
yeah.
take. So,
Yeah, but the thing is, then I can start to slam my cards and draw each time something resolves. Is it something gets countered, right?
yeah, I don't know. You can just like kill it, steal or something. I don't know. So are you locked on this Temur deck or are you still considering others?
I like this deck, to be honest. I don't know about being locked, but I also think that like Ninja Turtles brought out a very good card against
Or
Lesson. Like right now, I'm playing random cards, Ocon Wistfulness. So I think the Crocodile would be very good.
what is it? What is it called? Crocodile.
Um, Let me check it. Um,
Someone says Leatherhead in the chat.
Maybe that one.
Leatherhead Iron Gator. Whenever it attacks. No, I don't think this is it. Is this it?
It's a 5/4 X proof.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's not this one. Not this one.
This one?
No, 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 not this one.
This one. This one is this, right?
I can't see your screen. I only see the edit one.
Hexproof counter on her. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
this one can improve the lesson mashup, and I think I want to play 2 or 3 of these, mostly because it's very good against blue black. So
I could see that. I don't see how this is like great against Lesson because it's still just a 4 mana spell that gets countered, and you can't really attack with this, right? Oh no, you may remove. Oh, okay, never mind then. I misread this. I thought you have to remove it. Okay, this
so
card is pretty good against Lessons, I guess, but I can still counter it.
I think like if I put more problems in my deck
Also,
at some point.
shouldn't you play at least one Cavern of Souls if you're playing Vibrant?
Maybe that can be smart actually. Yes,
Like at least in the cyber or something. I mean, the mana base of the deck is probably kind of bad, right? Because it's 3 colors and
I think a cavern can work. I sided out some Vibrance against you,
yeah,
but I think if the problem is you can usually just counter the other play, so you can still flash freeze the full board.
yeah, that is true. But with this card, I think it's kind of good. Like you play this on turn 4 through Cavern, but I win.
Mm-hmm.
I just counter it. But yeah, I'll probably just start bringing the Quantum Riddler if you bring this in. But if you had this in your sideboard. But this card is interesting for sure. Alright, I will go play with Lucas.
Okay. The
Uh,
cool thing about cavern is if I name it insect, I have both Ice Steel and Harmonizer. Those are both insects.
yeah,
Okay.
so it's basically all your creatures. You can name elementals and that's the other 2 creatures. Seems pretty good.
Yeah. Thank you for the chat
Yes,
and
thank
the
you.